Hello, this is a short explainer video showing you how to use the Isopharm Benchtop Steriliser compliance logbook. Completing our logbook helps you to comply with HTM 0105 in England and Northern Ireland, SDCEP in Scotland and WHTM 0105 in Wales, plus manufacturer guidelines. Step 1. Filling in the front cover. You will need to write the serial number and identify the type of steriliser that this logbook is being used with. This will be either N, B or S. You will need to confirm the start date of the logbook. The end date should be completed after all 12 months of record keeping have been used. A full description of each steriliser type can be found on the test glossary page. Step 2. Now you need to complete the table for steriliser location, including manufacturer and model number, along with the department and address. Confirm that a pressure system safety inspection has been carried out. The certificate would normally be kept in the practice CQC file. Finally, fill in the names and contact details for all various roles. Some members may have several roles, so their details will need to be repeated. Step 3. Visit the Isopharm Dental website. Here you can get your free test schedule. The schedule will tell you what tests to do and when you need to carry them out. It will also advise you of which products should be used. All of the information you receive is specific to your machine and your practice. Step 4. The guidance section. This is a new feature of the Isopharm logbooks and is intended to advise on all guidance relevant to the sterilisation process. The guidance is split into two sections. The first covers specific sterilisation guidance. The first spread of the sterilisation guidance covers the process itself, what it is, when it is performed and how it is done within the decontamination process. The second spread covers testing and validation, such as which tests are required and when they are performed and by who. The next spread covers the automatic control test and how to carry this out. Then comes the steam penetration test, which includes how to test using either a helix device or a Bowie dick pack. And finally, the cycle test strips, including what is meant by Class 6, plus how to use them. Each testing section also includes how to keep records in this logbook. The second section provides information on the decontamination process as a whole. You can also gain non-verifiable CPD from our guidance areas using the sheet from the training section of this logbook. The decontamination guidance starts with a decontamination flowchart, which maps out the entire process from preparation to storage. The second spread covers hand hygiene and provides a flowchart of hand cleaning techniques. The next page deals with personal protective equipment, including the order of PPE placement and removal. Then the decontamination guidance covers instrument inspection, with an extract from the Isopharm decontamination flowchart on how this is performed. Finally, the guidance section ends with pouches, trays and transportation, including details on transport boxes, plus storage periods for decontaminated instruments. Step 5. This is where you do the record keeping. Tables should be completed as tests are performed. You must complete as much of the testing tables as possible. If there is not enough information provided by the test, or the test is not applicable to your steriliser, always enter NA. An empty box could be misinterpreted as the requirement has been missed. Completing the record keeping couldn't be easier. Simply fill in the information as tests are completed. Step 6. Daily and weekly test strips. Any physical evidence such as test strips should be attached to this sheet. Step 7. Quarterly and annual record sheets. These sheets are to be completed by your validation engineer. Many manufacturers have decreased the amount of engineer validations. If a test sheet is not to be used, document that this is due to the manufacturer's frequency of test. Step 8. All faults with the steriliser should be logged on the history sheets. This will provide details to the engineer should a site visit be required. The engineer should then close the fault by detailing what was rectified. Step 9. This section of the logbook is for you to gain non-verifiable CPD from the guidance section. Each question is based on a subject from each chapter. Simply fill in your answers and add to your personal CPD portfolio. Step 10. A unique feature of the Isopharm logbooks is the bookmark. This should be used to keep your place within the record sheets. The reverse of the bookmark features details of our online verifiable CPD and relevant products which can be purchased from the Isopharm webshop. Isopharm logbooks create a practice-wide compliance system that provides you with complete and comply record keeping, essential guidance, non-verifiable CPD, and total peace of mind. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or require any advice, please ring free phone 0800 840 0105 or visit the Isopharm website.